大家早上午安晚安，我是妈妈的脑妈的脑等着。欢迎安安，我叫安安，感谢两位的头很香。今天是最后一天的那个乐乐台了，最后一天的乐乐台了，太好了。Hello， 好不？
It's still early. Where to now? So it's you.
As you wish.
Not a scratch.
You bully!
Lance forward! On the still waters of oblivion, I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Wilt hear.
What's in your prescription?
Destined for oblivion.
Vitamin!
As you wish.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Wilt hear.
Again.
Embrace a new life.
Lance forward! On the still waters of oblivion.
May death protect us! As you wish. Wilt hear.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Lance forward!
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I'm okay.
On the still waters of oblivion.
Vitamin! What's in your prescription?
As you wish.
You bully! Stay off!
Wilt hear. Lance forward!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Again.
Vitamin!
As you wish.
Stay off!
Embrace a new life.
What's in your prescription?
May death protect us! Wilt hear. Lance forward!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
As you wish.
Again.
Vitamin!
I'm okay. Wilt hear.
Stay off!
As you wish.
What's in your prescription?
Lance forward!
On the still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I'm okay.
Destined for oblivion.
Vitamin!
Wilt hear.
You bully! Stay off!
As you wish. Lance forward!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Vitamin! What's in your prescription?
Embrace a new life. May death protect us! Wilt hear. As you wish. I'm okay.
Stay off!
Wilt hear.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
As you wish. Not a scratch.
Stay off! What's in your prescription?
Wilt here. Lance forward!
It's still early. Where to now? Look, Miss Himiko. I brought the kid back as promised.
You're all right. We couldn't find you in either dream or reality. We were worried sick.
It's good to see you're unharmed. Allow me to introduce you to Miss Black Swan, Memo Keeper of the Garden of Recollection.
Not exactly. Miss Himiko said that they were investigating the incidents happening in the dreamscape.
Not quite yet. But thanks to you, we might be able to use this opportunity to get to know each other a little bit better.
So how did you end up there? And what the heck happened?
So, the one who attacked you was a girl dressed in red, adept at illusory arts, and was able to shapeshift.
Her name is Sparkle, a masked fool who has infiltrated Penacony. Don't worry, she won't be bothering you for now. She's probably patting herself on the back for a job well done.
It seems you know her well.
Of course, I know everyone here. On Penacony, anyone could be lying, but the remembrance does not lie. So I feel the need to clarify with everyone. Miss Sparkle's tricks can induce hallucinations, but that strange dreamscape? Nothing to do with her. It originated from Penacony itself.
Penacony itself?
Have you not sensed it yet? This apparent land of dreams. It's a carefully designed dream maintained by the family through unknown means. And the memory zone she fell into, that's the true dreamscape. Chaotic, dangerous, enigmatic. A beast of memory dwells in the ever-shifting labyrinth.
She's right. Everyone, do you all still remember your surroundings during your entry into the dreamscape?
Huh. So everyone saw the same thing? I remember... it was a room. And then, through a mirror, I came to a long hallway.
The Gallery of Thoughts. That's how the hotel staff referred to it.
Have you noticed? These landscapes seem quite distinct from that of Penacony's in your dream, yet strikingly similar to the dreamscape described by Miss Black Swan.
You're right. I didn't give it much thought at first, but in hindsight, the overlap is hard to ignore.
Also, after speaking to some of the frequenters, the first stop when you enter the dream is supposed to be the hotel in the dream. But due to certain incidents, the hotel is now under renovation.
What could possibly have to happen to an entire building for it to require renovation? Combine that with what she just experienced, and the answer is clear. Penacony's dream is sinking right now, turning back to its original form, and falling into the deep sea.
Sinking? You mean the dreamscape is collapsing?
The encounter at the Dreamscape Hotel was a sign.
I see. That would explain the uneasiness we've sensed from the family. Leaving aside the question of guest safety, were this to become public, it would tarnish the name of the planet of festivities. With the Charmony Festival around the corner, it's no wonder they'd want to keep it under wraps.
Even the guest's safety cannot be assured now. Isn't the monster that she encountered indisputable proof? Need I remind you that it is a memory zone meme? How could a meme that heralds death and murder appear in a dream that the family proclaims to be absolutely safe? Everyone could be lying on Penacony. Does that include the family as well?
Miss Black Swan, we fully understand our current predicament now. Going back to your original suggestion, for what reason has the Garden of Recollection chosen to work with the Astral Express?
Let me rephrase then. This is my personal request, not the Garden of Recollections. And the answer is simple. Miss Himiko, I simply wish to make an exchange related to the remembrance. Apart from my duty, I also have some personal pursuits and aesthetics. I am a memo keeper and a collector. I too yearn to experience those luminous, dazzling, cherished memories. That's simple enough to understand, no? As for you all, nameless of the Astral Express and practitioners of the Trailblaze, I have faith in your potential, as well as in the unique splendor you will unleash on the stage. This is why I wish to befriend all of you. A place where nightmares and sweet dreams intersect. The perfect cradle for the remembrance.
I understand. But before replying, we must first discuss this among ourselves.
Naturally. Take your time.
How do you see things?
It's best to be skeptical, but I worry about the...
Then it likely had... Well, someone, but...
Which also means that...
Well...
Well, according to... And this...
I'll get straight to the point. I know the family is obviously entered this string of code into your dream pool, the device you use to dream with, and dive into the hidden. Also, I take it you've already heard about. Oh, he had me read. Go, Stellaron.
The situation, while the molten this message in, which is why I didn't. If the
Then we are in a... Miss Black Swan.
I'm at
you two.
I'll stay.
It seems
We're counting on you.
We'll be busy for a while. I wonder if Firefly's returned to reality yet. I don't have her contact info.
You look and you can talk to... I just did one. Don't worry. That is a one. It appears, of course, so you can try. No. All right.
Welcome to Penacony.
再躺下去水床。啊，没有动画。
Back in this familiar room.
This way, darling. What's wrong? I know you're special. They're already.
March's room is this way. I should go meet up with her.
I know what you're thinking, but the moment you stepped into the memories in the meantime, these poor little things stumbling about. Strange. There appears to be someone. Her. How was it?
Are there
床皮内
no staff members? Huh? What do you do?
Yes, she's. We'll have to cut the.
I'm indebted to you both. Wilt here. Blade and flight! Finally,
We could ask you that.
it's a long story. I fortuitously, as she should
You.
hiding. That's not what I meant. It's just a figure of speech. Your arrival is timely. This dreamscape is fraught with danger. Since our destination is the same, how about we join forces? I can protect you from harm, but in the memory zone, I'll need assistance from the memo keeper as well. And if we run into the family, it wouldn't hurt to have one more person to explain the situation.
What do you think?
Thank you. I'm truly grateful. Glad to be traveling with you again, Miss Black Swan.
I truly hope so.
Is that all?
It's locked.
We'll just have to...
The memory zone is. We're standing on massacrons. I'll teach everyone some. How about it? Can you feel the memoria flowing around you? Next, find a suitable spot and try walking up the wall.
Blade and flight! Wilt here.
It worked. You really can walk up walls. A memory zone of this level is mere child's play to a memo keeper. Come on, let's head out through the front door.
As you wish. Ow! Strike with heart.
Lance, forward!
Wilt here. Swords descend! Dream is not over!
Lance, forward!
Vitamin! What's in your prescription?
Embrace a new life. May death protect us! As you wish. Blade and flight! Wilt here.
Great. The more the better. This is a dead end. You're natural, aren't you? You're a prodigy at remembrance.
Is that all?
A little something for everyone.
Strike with heart! As you wish.
Stay off!
Wilt here.
Vitamin!
Not a scratch. Lance, forward!
Embrace a new life. Return to dust.
I told you they were sick.
It worked. You really can walk up walls. A A memory zone of this level is mere child's play to a memo keeper. Come on, let's head out through the front door.
We've arrived. There's an elevator here, just like in the lobby. We should be able to reach our destination with it.
But the memory zone up ahead appears to be severely twisted. Be careful, everyone.
We need a strategy.
A little something for everyone. Blade and flight. Impressive. What's in your prescription?
Wilt here.
Stay off!
Lance forward! As you wish. Embrace a new life. May death protect us!
Strike with heart. Swords descend!
Great. The more the better. Here! We've arrived. There's an elevator here, just like in the lobby. We should be able to reach our destination with it.
But the memory zone up ahead appears to be severely twisted. See, I told you it wasn't going to be that simple. Where is this? There's no end to this memory zone. Wait. 3. The girl who was with... It eludes me. She... This is not good. There's no time. I'll just have to break the rules and use some methods to help you phase through the memory zone. I picked up slivers of her thoughts in the memory zone. These will help you form an impression of her. Now, you must hang on to these thoughts with all your might and shape them in your mind. Hurry, through here.
And reasons why, Duke. It's because...
Watch out! A dangerous presence lurks nearby.
Everyone, be on your guard.
You all right? Look at me. Calm down. Deep breaths, all right?
Allow me. Relax. You'll be fine. I'm really sorry, but I have to leave for a short while. Death still hovers about, and I must personally I'll leave her to you, Miss Akerel.
I'm sorry for what happened. I was too focused. It was my hesitation that caused her to lose her life. But if in that moment... Sorry, I had no choice. Yes, we will. But not yet. Before the hunt, we should keep our... Do not let pain dictate your... Once, someone said to me, no compassion for the enemy, for that is cruelty upon yourself. But you must see clearly who the true enemy is. And then, with one swing of your blade, this is the only advice I have for you.
I'm back. Miss Himiko has something to tell you. There's good...
I understand the situation now. Please take...
Which is why I must...
Miss Black Swan.
I also, well...
If we can start
Let's go.
Sorry, but May death be the end of your guiding you back to the way. Let's go.
This way.
Is that all?
Looks good. What's going on? Why is it getting hot in the Memoria?
You've noticed it too.
These are all,
They're still small.
I suppose.
Looks like this monster. Looks like this monster.
Something's off.
I cannot reach.
Just listen to your gut.
From the memories he entered through the door, I take back what I said. If his goal is that place, you two this way. I'll try to create a stable shortcut for you.
Is that all? No match for me.
Look. Upon leaving the lobby, the structure has become chaotic. Phase through that corridor and be careful. Do not alert the meme. Exactly what it. You two make. It's really easy. Still remember what I taught you? Feel the flow of the memoria. Walk up the.
Wilt here. Strike with heart.
Okay.
Lance forward. Stay off. As you wish. Lance forward. Impressive! Vitamin! Wilt here. Embrace a new life. May death protect us! As you wish. Blade and flight!
Okay.
You bully! Wilt here. Stay off!
听怎么懒懒的？然后只是要还债那个乐彩，对，因为我转到乐彩3期，每100订阅会转一个人牌，然后转到人牌，就用乐开3000台。然后，可是我那个我之前讲话声音就是蛮懒的，有时候讲话声音就是懒的。
I'm okay.
Lance forward! As you wish. Vitamin! Wilt here. Blade and flight! What's in your prescription? As you wish. Stay off! Embrace a new life. May death protect us! Wilt here.
太夸张，太夸张，夸张。 好多谢谢夸奖。大よ。
Swords descend! As you wish. Lance forward! Finally! Strike with heart!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
英文真的是小龙某碎碎的，今年晚上睡觉加油。
Is that all? Looks good.
睡觉要加油。睡觉需要加油。这个。那你数是有的。我呢？
Blade and flight! Help me! Stay off! What's in your prescription? Wilt here.
Reach the end of the story in your own way. Is that all?
Look, a solitary chain. Look, it's calm. Are we? Don't worry. Okay.
We landed safe.
Don't imitate the memo keeper with wouldn't it be lovely if...
As you wish. Strike with heart. Swords descend. Wilt here.
Lance forward!
Spider-Man!
Not a scratch.
As you wish. Embrace a new life.
No one will disturb us now. Here, how about I show you a little magic trick? Not there. Are you ready?
Is that...
Yes. It's what as for the contact.
thing, if I'm not wrong?
She mentioned...
Thinking of you, she seems to be sharing her
She has no idea.
If I'm not...
She meant...
Thinking of you, she seems to be...
She has no...
If I can try.
She stares at this...
Let's get going.
Let's?
Why did you...
The situation is...
Perhaps. Just...
Who forced her?
Mecca?
Based on these fragmented pieces of information...
She mentioned that they might have had their...
Do you mean...
There's something else he cared. She had no other way to leave but from the side corridor.
Based on these fragmented pieces...
She mentioned they might have had...
Do you mean...
There's something else... Unpredictable pathways point.
Here!
Unfortunately. She thought she... After that, it's the end.
Everyone, over there.
It seems like someone has been awaiting us. Ready to step into the spotlight now. Stellaron Hunter.
Careful.
A Galaxy Ranger. And a Memo Keeper. Leave now and nobody gets hurt. Or else, all of you will die here.
你必须留你的那个底奖哦。
The detective game is over. You shouldn't be here.
Danger approaches. As you wish.
Step 1, implementation.
Okay. Strike with heart.
Let me tend your wounds. Stay off!
Wilt hear.
I will set the seas ablaze. Time to clean.
How many can you block? Blade and flight! I'm on guard.
Once you're back in the real world, remember to tip about the Celeron Hunter, who was behind your ultimate departure. For Earth operations.
Embrace a new life.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
May death protect us! Strike with heart!
Annihilation.
Practices of swords descend!
Step 1, implementation.
As you wish. I shall remember this warmth.
Target locked. Execution. Underway.
Blade and flight!
Step 2, implementation.
What's in your prescription?
I shall remember this warmth.
Clean.
Wilt hear.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Stay off!
I can breathe easy again.
Now commencing. Scorch Earth operations.
Strike with heart. Practice is over. Swords descend. As you wish.
Annihilation.
Embrace a new life.
Step 1, implementation.
What's in your prescription?
May death protect us!
If that's the case.
Leave the dance stage to them, my dear.
What a show.
ああ、今の先輩好きのキャラクターね。
Well, thank you for your efforts, Memo Keeper. Quite. When I first saw the Ranger and the Hunter together, my heart skipped a beat. I never thought you'd successfully...
As promised, I've delivered the child to you. Our transact...
Looks like our nameless friend over here is still confused. Let me explain. In short, you need to thank this lady here, my friend. Not only did she not betray you, on the contrary, from that gallant... Right. I do enjoy seeing my friend. Let's be honest. That woman named Acheron isn't as simple as you thought. Did she say she's actually an emanator who brings death and fine... She was there? Wait, what? You're kidding. Oh my, this just got even. Let me give you some IPC insider information, my friend. Nicely done. As expected. This Duke Inferno is a fire demon from Fetora. He's an energy life form, and it's rumored that his birth is related to a certain... He and his thugs formed Everflame Mansion, and viewed Nanook as their savior.
没有，就是
In actuality, they were
每
led by
100
this
订
Duke to
阅
go
会转一
around
次转
burning
台，
and looting,
然后转到了乐乐
practicing
台
the
开
will
3
of
天，
destruction.
对。
And even the other annihilation. I'm not sure what the family was thinking. Or perhaps someone was scheming behind the scenes. But, shockingly, these characters received an invitation. And why would the Everflame Mansion decline? But there's no need to worry.
就
They
刚
won't be able to
我
attend.
旁边解释讲一
Do you
下
know why?
这是先顶着用的皮，然后之后等正式的乐乐皮出来之后，会再跟大家好好介绍一次。对，先顶着用的。
Because Ifrit is dead.
我是有正式委托一个乐乐皮跟那个跟一个3.0的皮，所以就是这个。等到时候再跟大家好好。
They were eliminated on their way. The assailant, demonstrating remarkable expertise, ruthlessly ended Ifrit and swiped the invitation that the Annihilation Gang had in their possession. Thereafter, a mysterious Galaxy Ranger arrived on Penacony, checking into the hotel with only a music box. The Galaxy Rangers come and go like shadows, and there's little communication between them. Her story is almost too perfect. If she remains silent, there's no concrete evidence. So, my friend, the choice is yours now. You can leave this place immediately, without looking back, and forever forsake the chance to get closer to the truth.
没有。
Or, you can accept my invitation and learn a truth. A truth potent enough to upend everything in Penacony.
没有。
I need your help, so I'll wait. But not for long. As for aligning with me, see the truth first, then decide. You'll still have time.
Acheron is the emanator of the... But he gave...
我会被自己的乐乐的那个讲话声弄到睡着，所以绝对不会有1个礼拜这件事情，不可能，绝对不可能。外困体。
My. I admit I made a he needs in panic, but do use the Garden of Reckon.
因为
My
他不
take
需
on
要
this
花什么
might
力气
surprise
讲
you.
话，然后
In my view, he's a
又
trustworthy
比较
individual.
平静的讲
But
话，
I can't fathom. No, it was an unexpected. That's
听
why.
着听着会。
I still believe I can't.
Focus on
No,
it.
it was an That's why. Why, I know. No matter what, I will for the truth. Later, I'll.
大家去。
Go and meet Aventurine? Or... I could still choose not to help.
Excellent. I've said before. I don't please. Oh, right. I remember mentioning something after that. What was it again? A familiar hallway, a familiar room. Do you remember? Last time we met was right here. This is it. Oh, tell me. I remember.
Look, friend. The game has already begun. Allow me to make you an offer. One you can't refuse.
没有啊，这个对我来讲还好，不糟糕。
No reason to choose otherwise. And no other choices.
12点一到，我就可以回来了。
Brother, I'm back.
Welcome back.
It's fine.
It's fine. No, this is not good. You're the pride of the family.
No. Brother, you seem to be in low spirit. What's happened? Is it because of the watchmaker's guest list?
Yes, I received the report that death had taken some of them. I'm sorry, somehow, a nightmare called death has descended upon Penacony, striking indiscriminately, bringing spiritual death to all equally. In the utopian dreamscape envisioned by the family, such sorrowful incidents shouldn't arise. It profoundly undermines the equilibrium and serenity of the dreamscape. How detestable.
I can't believe this has happened. Was someone killed again?
Yes. There were two. One was a stowaway. Was you. That's enough, fool.
Pretty sharp, aren't you? Chicken-winged boy.
Chicken-winged
The
boy.
odes of harmony talks about honesty. The words of please leave. Their dreamscape doesn't welcome you.
Oh, come on, lighten up. Why so serious with all the quotations? I'm just curious. Now things have come to this. Is the family still unwilling to fight? I mean, your darling sister's already a goner. Really? Don't tell me you're not craving a little vengeance.
It's not yet time. When the fated day arrives, I shall mete out justice with
Wow, you can endure that much? Truly a heart of ice you've got there. Hey, maybe we could actually get along. How about this? I'll stand in for your dear sister at events. Surely you don't want the world to hear the Charmony Festival's been called off.
The family has a plan. And do not dishonor my dear sister with your deceitful tongue again, fool.
All right. Just putting it out there. If you're ever in a pinch, remember, I've got your back. I mean, who could resist a guy rocking spikes on his wings?
There's no need. Should the transgressor, and when that time comes, the heathen will realize they're but a mere... And I...
It's still early. Where to now?
Abacuses, books, and silver.
The value of choice lies in unwavering resolve.
Ah, friend. My expression wasn't much better than yours when I first saw. Your eyes aren't deceiving you. It's her. A famous singer. Well, first of all, can I just say that this had nothing to do with me? I'm just an unlucky bystander here. The family can testify for me. If you don't believe me, just ask anyone in the Bloodhound family. They hate me, and they hate the IPC. This is not where the crime happened. What I showed you was a memory. The most basic light cone manifesting tech. Authorized by the Garden of Recollection, and owned by the IPC. Did you really think the Galaxy Ranger was an outsider this whole time? Penacony has made a solemn commitment to protect the safety of anyone inside a family dream. Any person in distress will be forcibly awakened and safely returned to reality. What gives them the confidence to make such conclusive statements? Because behind this promise is the harmony. The family's Dreamweavers link up their minds together to construct an unbreakable defense, breaking through this line of defense to create death in the dreamscape. Not even a memo keeper could do that. Who could have done it, friend? The only one is her. The girl who calls herself a Galaxy Ranger. An imposter. An Ifrit's death was a foregone conclusion. And Robin? Her misfortune was staring right at her. Who will be the It's fine. Listen to your gut. Building trust always takes time, and I'm willing to wait. I just hope you realize that wherever that legacy is concerned, covert plans are already underway throughout Penacony. Everyone's got their own agenda. Careful you don't get stuck on the wrong side. If I were you, I'd keep my distance from Acheron. After all, any schemes out in the open are always going to be better than a monster in the shadows, right?
Who's to say there isn't an even deeper conspiracy lurking beneath the surface?
Memo Keeper, I think our little
Aventurine is telling the truth. This memory is a real one.
The IPC is not the Garden. And there are... Friend, let's not beat around the bush here. I told you, I'm just not interested in This has all become a bad You have no idea how difficult these people are to... It'll just quietly... That's not fair, right? I have but only one goal. Now we have our chance. So long as we can get to the truth, truly a once this tragic news would be... But I trust you get to find out really what happened and see... Don't worry, just that navigator is... Oh, and so long, friend.
Aventurine just sauntered.
What now?
Black Swan.
On the surface, that he doesn't know about. That's quick thinking. That. Anyway, be careful. As for the other question, it's all happened so. Come this way. This way. Unfortunately, but follow your hold on just a... There you go. I also pay great attention. Then, what fascinating memory.
A family rep. Is Himiko okay?
Spare the formality.
As you wish. Strike with heart.
You bully!
Okay.
Spider-Man!
Wilt here.
Impressive.
As you wish. Embrace a new life.
here. Blade and flight! Not a scrap.
Stay off!
Lance, forward! As you wish.
What's in your prescription?
Strike with heart!
So much has happened.
Better unsheath that blade now, Ranger.
Do you still dream, Hunter? Of those slain by your hand?
It appears the outcome has already been determined.
We're still alive, as are you. You still have room to make a choice. Leave the music box behind, and then go.
Choice. The bloody trail of the destruction leaves no room for hesitation.
The Taurus Fire Demon. Even if you sacrifice your life for that Eon, you won't get special treatment.
Ranger, you tread the narrow path of the hunt. You could never understand. We come from the fire, and are born bathed in fire. We spread, burn, and destroy, until all the kindling has burned out and we leave only ashes on the ground. Burning forms the entire life of a fire demon, from the beginning to the end. We are born to die, just to put into practice a profile of another universal truth.
Your companions don't seem to think so.
They are my children and my flame.
Why?
Because I'm the emanator. You can destruction.
Even if the end...
What is important? Justice even.
All right.
You shall...
A bottomless stream. This blade remains in its scabbard, not out of... I'll reveal the truth. The hunt. May death guiding you back to the... I still see them in my dreams. Hold it. Your time hasn't come yet.
My time?
I've seen many clever disguises that can conceal appearances, but they can never cover up who a person really is. You had no desire to kill the Trailblazer. You only did what you did to drive me and the memo... Did Destiny's slave make you do it?
You know, Elio.
I thought this is just the kind of thing that'd get written.
My script has always been brief. Other than that, anything he knows my nature. There is but a single destiny. However, you appear to be ignorant of this. So...
Not your enemy, perhaps.
That's not...
I don't deserve your curiosity. Loners wandering the cosmos always have their secrets. Take me. Maybe I can help.
What?
I tend to forget things. I know who is inside that cold armor. How about it? Ready to take off?
It's not yet time. I don't need help. If your goal is the Watchmaker's legacy, then go look into the family.
Already on it.
And the Astral Express is no enemy of yours.
I know that. I just never expected to hear you say it. What's next, then? The Trailblazer's been taken by Black Swan.
No need for that. No harm in mentioning that Elio's only given me one instruction. I tried settling this in an easier and more direct way. But as you can see, here I am, confronting you.
The so-called impossible is merely something that has yet to happen. That's it. Before we split, can I ask you one more thing? Is there anything else in your script about me? I'd like to know what kind of footnote I get to leave in that future foreseen by destiny.
Unfortunately, not a thing came up.
I knew it.
Hang on. I don't.
Don't what?
Your first question was, do you still have dreams about everyone who died because of you? I don't. Never have. I was born without the ability to dream. I live for this cold, harsh reality, for a little light, and to burn, to keep on burning, until I turn to ash. So, I really envy you.
Is that so? Then you're already living in the waking world.
We heard about Miss Firefly from Black Swan, but we never expected Miss Robin to...
I'm sorry that I couldn't be with you then.
Reality cruises on in serenity, while undercurrents bubble up from the dreamscape. Just like that memo keeper said. Stay strong, everyone. We can still do what we can for them. Starting with finding the murderer.
Let's recap everything then. The Trailblazer just reminded me of something. March, do you remember what that family rep who negotiated with us said?
Indeed, we trust that the Nameless has nothing to do with this, and we also beg each of you to help assist the family in verifying the identity of the deceased. That's how it was put, in reference to Miss Firefly.
Looking back, he seemed a little evasive at the time, and he also failed to mention anything about the earlier murder, too.
The family's planning on covering up all news about Miss Robin's death. If news gets out, Penacony's going to turn into a bloodbath.
But the murder that followed closely after was obviously beyond their anticipation. The family had to try and turn things to their advantage by bringing in reinforcements from outside. The Charmony Festival is nearly here. They must be snowed under.
It may also be that Miss Firefly's murder had so many witnesses that it couldn't be covered up. So they went with the flow and let more people on the scene to control the situation. After all, the nature of the two murders is fundamentally different. The family's first protective measure should be against malicious actors among the guests, such as that IPC envoy.
Indeed. He was particularly concerned about that Galaxy Ranger.
Are we missing the forest for the trees here? I always felt that Aventurine's reasons for accusing Miss Acheron were highly subtle. Can we believe him?
At this point, I'm afraid the only ones we can trust are ourselves.
Look, let's try to gather intel first and then list all the possible outcomes we can. Then we go through them, eliminating contradictions one by one. The fewer facts remaining, the closer we are to the truth. I've still got this sense of foreboding. It's like we're stuck in a whirlpool, spinning around that legacy even after everything that's happened.
This time we're playing the role of a real detective. But before we start, what are we going to say to the family and Aventurine?
As I see things, The family harbors no ill will towards the Astral Express. If they didn't trust the crew, they wouldn't have casually commissioned outsiders to investigate a case that's, in all likelihood, a scandal. Plus, this is the family's turf. Teaming up with them should make things easier for us in the future. As for that aventurine, well, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
He's complex. He deliberately slow-played his hand during negotiations while running circles around us all the while. He appealed convincingly to both reason and emotion. It wasn't forced, but the intent was obvious. Still, it's good to have contacts among all this uncertainty. AVerMedia showed his skills, and as far as our interests are aligned, he can become a reliable ally. We also need to keep a certain distance from the family. Never...
So...
Yes.
I get why. Forget about...
Then, could you...
Looks like AVerMedia is happy with this outcome.
Like a long face, buddy! Kicked up! Oh boy! I've eaten too much this time!
AVerMedia's goal, the existence of death. He's clearly
AVerMedia said he accused that gap. It was a groundless. Maybe AVerMedia's... However, you've met her many times. That fits the stereotype. They're eccentric.
I hope because... Yeah. Everyone's still... What a...
Looks like AVerMedia doesn't...
Among our current... One thing I'm...
How about we split off and...
Worth focus...
Huh?
I will. Honored guest, could you come out for a second?
I'd be embarrassed too.
Forgive me. My name is Welt Yang. I'm one of the crew members on the...
Welt.
Is there some...
First, don't you want to know my name?
I already do, Miss Acheron. You're a...
What are they saying about me?
Some claim that you're the real culprit behind these murders. That the Annihilation Gang's tragic fate at the banquet was a result of your blade.
The Annihilation Gang?
Ifrit of Everflame Mansion.
Tragic fate. That Duke turned his dying body to flames and sacrificed his life as a martyr. He was a determined and heroic pathstrider. Not even a villain should be disparaged like this. And what's more, there were plenty of suspects invited. Do they really think that a blade is more dangerous than that black hole you're wielding?
Keen intuition. Not even the family managed to point out the truth behind this, so you must surely know, Miss Acheron, that peering into a black hole is not a wise move. As a potential threat, your knowledge of us has reached uncomfortable. Reveal your true identity and intentions. Otherwise, brace yourself.
That shouldn't be necessary. But if, believe it or not, Galaxy Ranger, Acheron, Those are the names I go by to this very day. My trip to Penacony is solely to fulfill an old, final request. I'm here for the Watchmaker's legacy. And that's it. I think I've been honest enough.
Still unwilling to...
It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I can't. I've come so far, and I can't sum up all of that in just a few words. Everyone has their own unspeakable past. Secrets that they don't want to be revealed. And I won't be asking any more questions, such as why the Astral Express is roaming around the cosmos with a Stellaron on board. Is she okay? That memo keeper didn't do anything, right?
She's fine. Let's just stick with the topic. Gaining my trust depends on how much you're willing to reveal.
I've run around many different Penacony dreamscapes just to try and find that legacy. And during this period, I came into contact with quite a few guests. In the process, I gradually came to realize the secret of Penacony may be closely related to the Trailblaze. That's why I've come to ask for your help. I don't have enough proof yet, but I'd like to speculate something. The source of all tragedy lies within the family. If you could trust me, we could find the proof to support this claim together. Mr. Yang, I think you've come to the same conclusion, haven't you?
Let's leave it at that. For now, I'll choose to believe that you bear no hostility. Share your findings with me and me alone. I don't want vague conjecture to interfere with other people's judgments before we find solid proof.
Mm-hmm. By the way, would you like something to drink? Before we go, how about 2 cups of Wake the Heck Up? No, 4 cups. Because the conversation coming up will last forever.
I've been watching her closely for a while now, and the first invitation was in the banquet hall of the hotel. She just sat in one corner, keeping silent, chugging down a couple cups of Wake the Heck Up. I told her it's a pungent, bitter beverage, not the taste of sweet dreams, only for people allergic to Soul Glad. And she said,
Really? But I don't taste any difference at all between them.
The guest rooms are charmingly minimalist. An aesthetic you share, Miss Acheron. It's a cinch, this music box. The invitation received by the Annihilation Gang. There are latent memories that linger on it yet. You see, memories of you are not yours alone. They travel in other people, other things. I know much, and I can predict even more. With some help, the dead can be made to speak. The Annihilation Gang, that band of desperados who all disappeared after meeting you. What exactly happened to them? Well, let me reveal all.
Gradation 12. Dreamscape 12. Father, I dedicate this to you.
Well done, Dubra. Wherever they go, shall be met by annihilation.
There it is. It's hazy, but it's Ifrit's voice. The other one is probably his progeny. This is the residual memory from when the invitation was first delivered. They were abruptly interrupted. Then, what happened next is...
They sought refuge in a land of sleep, merely wishing for undisturbed rest, away from the storms. Children of the flame, this marks your rite of passage.
She won't be necessary. I alone am enough.
When have thou, on the path of destruction, feared death?
The Everflame Mansion has set out on a journey. Those poor people, they have no idea what lies in wait ahead of them. Memory recovery is going well, but slowly. She'll be here soon, and time is short. There's nobody else here, so there's no need to be delicate. In fact, I think I'd better go all out. What happened? The memory after that is blank. How is that possible? This music box fell into Acheron's hands, and she brought it to Penacony. That's a fact, and that's how it should have gone. But along the way... It's like it's been erased. Who's done this?
Who are you? Who are you?
It's... No. Is this not a memory?
Oh, a memo keeper. Do you serve the Garden of Recollection? Or the Cremators? My name is Constance. A pleasure to meet you. We were supposed to meet in Penacony and spend an unforgettable time together. But that seems unrealistic. Dahlia's not welcome on the banquet star, and I don't need a coming-of-age ceremony. And you, I know what you're looking for. Want her secret? I can give it to you, and then you can enjoy the banquet for me. I wish you unforgettable memories.
Oh. A phone. Wanna listen in?
A few days ago, the IPC made an announcement. Under the watchful guidance of the Marketing Development Department, and in accordance with the Interstellar Peace Charter, the independent Sigonian sovereignty has hereby been established, and shall take a legislative seat at the Interstellar Congress. The formation of the Sigonian sovereignty is of great historical significance to the Sigonia system. This move puts an end to the planet's long and bloody history, turning the sensational Kataka-Abjin extinction event into a distant memory.
Sigonia 4 is located in an unclaimed zone at the intersection of the Denise, Prothean, and Dorneau star clusters. The planet's surface environment is known for being extremely harsh, constantly faced with the threat of impact from small-scale celestial objects. This is why very few intelligent species have made this planet their home. dividing themselves into several tribes to eke out nomad lifestyles as they struggle to survive the arid desert wilderness. They have developed their own folk beliefs that are independent of the Aeon belief system.
Sigonia. Sigonia. Ravenous eye of the storm, spurned by all the gods. Land of rock, but not water. Lightning, but not rain. Blood, but not tears. You beat us with your falling stars. You lash us with wind and storm. You chew us up with the cracked earth. You promised us a land of honey, yet yoked us beneath a sword of bitterness. Oh, Gaiathra Triclops, if thou can hear me, please open up thy 3 eyes and gaze upon this child. When you took his father, my child was still sleeping in my belly. And where my husband went, I too soon must go. I don't ask for a peaceful death. Just for you to tell me, does the baby swaddled sweetly asleep? Does he dream of his mother's heartbeat and the sound of falling rain? Please tell me whether this life is all just a fleeting dream. Otherwise, why would this child be born to face impending death?
Mommy! Mommy! Mommy, the rain! It's raining!
Raining? Raining!
It is raining! It's true! Those Outworlders weren't lying to us. They really did summon the rain. Mommy, we can leave here. We can go back home.
Back home. Gaiathra Triclops. You came. Do you hear that? Thank you. Thank you. Darling, listen. This is the sound of rain. On the day you were born, the sky also sent down a gift like this from Gaiathra. Such a lucky child. Such a blessed child. Just like your name. A gift from them to Avgen. My boy. May the goddess Gaiathra close her eyes 3 times. Keep your blood eternally pulsing. Let your journey be forever peaceful. And your schemes forever concealed. Welcome to this sad world, Kakavasha.
time to wake up, gambler.
Oh, heavens. I must have drunk too much Soul Glad. Didn't expect you to be back so soon. How is it? Find anything?
Just as you guessed. Nobody outside knows about Robin's death. There aren't even baseless conspiracy theories. They're still streaming the rehearsal for her ceremony, using a stand-in, I guess. They must be dreaming.
Of course. Who could imagine that death would actually descend upon the idyllic dream created by the family? Let alone that the victim would be the female lead of the Charmony Festival. To be honest with you, I didn't believe it. I even tested it a few times myself, until I discovered that I couldn't actually die. Whenever there's any danger, I'm forced awake by the dream pool, and it's all as if everything were just a nightmare. That's why I'm convinced that there are a few big secrets lurking behind the scenes.
Then you must have heard about the Memory Zone meme. When I graciously deigned to establish connections with the Oak family on your behalf, they were quite in a pitiful state of disarray. Besides Robin, there was another body. I don't know the exact details, just that it was a stowaway.
2 murder cases? I told you something seemed off about the Nameless. She must have come across the other one. This murderer is a psycho. But I have to say, the case does represent an opportunity. We can leverage the family's malfeasance and let the IPC use this as a reason to intervene. It's just that their trickery runs deeper than I thought. Robin's stand-in was all ready to go. These 2 murders are definitely getting hushed up. What should we do? Let me think. It's too rare an opportunity to miss out on, so I gotta be careful.
Incredible, gambler. Have you already exhausted your limited repertoire of tricks so soon?
There are plenty of chips, but it'd be best to choose carefully. The most straightforward has to be Robin. Remember? That masked fool once told me to find a mute as a friend. Robin is what she calls the mute. She has lost her voice, and while most people can't pick up on it, you and I cannot mistake that sound. Not produced by any voice box, but rather by the resonance of the harmony. If that girl hadn't gone hoarse from singing practice, there'd only be one possibility. Something was up with the family. Or Robin herself. To get to the bottom of this, I tried every way I could to meet her. But she died. Right before my very eyes.
A complete and utter loss. Incidentally, it seems to have resulted in your rather undignified arrival on the interrogation stand. There were eyewitnesses at the scene, and the family, in their graciousness, has tentatively accepted your alibi. However, for the foreseeable future, you shall, regrettably, find yourself under the vigilant watch of the hounds.
Well, things aren't looking too optimistic, Doctor. I'm starting to break out in a cold sweat. Do you reckon there's still any chance of a comeback, given how things are?
A probability? Yes, it exists, but it verges on the infinitesimal. To phrase it in a manner more befitting the vernacular of Penacony, you're dreaming. But if you simply can't control yourself and want to try your hand, then there just so happens to be a suitable candidate. That man wants to see you again.
Who?
Sunday.
Is this a public hearing or a private trial?
If it were the former,
It would hardly befit my stature to stoop to the role of a mere messenger.
Fine. Oh, that's great. It's all great. You see, the dead can't talk, but the living can. Ratio, I'm convinced now that there must be something wrong inside the family. Oh, just you wait and see. That man's sister has died. He can't sit on his hands. Well, without any further ado, let's set off. Lead the way. The show is about to begin.
We're here. The Dewlight Pavilion is the Oak family's fortress and a place where heads of the families meet to discuss great plans for Penacony.
Fortress? I like this metaphor. I dealt with the warlords of the Amanicus star system not long ago, and their synchronized orbital manor wasn't this heavily guarded.
This mansion nominally belongs to Sunday, and is very befitting of its owner. Without his express invitation, the likes of ordinary guests would never grace these grounds in their lifetimes. Look around while you still have this moment of freedom.
Hey, Doc, whose side are you on anyway?
Who's to say I won't sell you out?
We'll see. When we meet the authoritarian master of the Oak family, I'll pry an answer out of him.
Follow me and I'll bring you to his parlor. Hold your tongue and let me deal with the members of the family.
This is hardly enough for a seat at the table.
Hey, you two!
I was
Oh,
Excuse me.
the one on your head. Of
Right, and
That's because you
A dead end?
the door is shut.
I mean, they're...
For secured on the
Well, maybe we should do the same. A reward with no risk? I'll take it.
As you wish. Strike with heart. I'm okay. Vitamin! Bladed flight! All in. Swords descend!
且为足疯狂的常常会。
Wilt here. Strike with heart.
Stay off! What's in your prescription?
As you wish. Bladed flight. Wilt here.
Embrace a new life.
Six.
But are
They are. What's wrong?
How can nightingales be so huge? They look more like torment eagles to me.
There are no eagles in the 5 families, only...
Oh, the bigger the risk, the better the reward. Bust? Or maybe I'll take it all!
As you wish.
All in! No dirty tricks.
Strike with heart!
Huh?
That hurts a bit.
Watch your head. All in.
Wilt here.
What's in your prescription?
Blade and flight! Swords descend!
Vitamin!
Embrace a new life. May death protect us! As you wish.
Fortune follows luck, just like it always does.
那我要飙回去哦。想说我在看剧情，没什么在讲话，就想说等这直播结束了再说。
Just as I thought.
A truly
Really? I thought you'd given up on that already.
我妹以前我看到小圆，这个还不是正式的。
I was being so.
小圆。
Oh, do you need me?
Yeah, you're right.
怎么了？怎么状态不好了？摸摸摸摸，拍拍拍。
A reward with no risk? I'll take it.
陪了三四年的游戏，也是又少了一个装置不讲。哇！默默，默默，
Hold on.
我那个玩的那款6年的游戏，它早的时候也蛮有一段时间都不知道要
Are we heading the wrong way?
No, but this door is locked.
My friend? Did you really make an appointment with him?
It's a trial. You got to prove your worth to Sunday before you can speak with him. If I'm not wrong, we need to find a way to open this door in the hall or this place will be our prison.
Oh,
喜欢我
an
的
escape
我的声
room.
音和我的直播的话
My favorite.
对，你要遇到你就好了。
Get serious. I've no time for games. Let's head back. The hint is probably in that prominent sandpit.
Wow. That's an enormous sandpit. I'd love to build a tall building for myself. Oh, look.
There wasn't a gap.
Oh, with your brilliant...
Of course. Let's look around. When I see it, I will know it.
Fine. Why do I feel that we're pursuing a degree in burglary now?
目前支援套组的部分了，不用担心，只剩下那个熊的手做部分没有做好，然后我们就趁他去催他，催死他。我已经很尽量在催了。
Found it. This is it.
催爆他。应该睡了吧？我想。
This is hardly enough for a seat at the table. Feeling lucky.
A little something for everyone.
As you wish. Blade and flight!
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off! Watch your head!
Vitamin! 但那个就是熊，就是那个磁铁部分，它不是熊、兔子跟猫咪吗？
No dirty tricks.
但兔子的部分做好了，剩猫咪。对。
啊。
Embrace a new life.
但我觉得他做的有点大可。
May death protect us.
大家也太辛苦了，要等我们那边做东西。
Watch your head.
As you wish. Blade and flight. Swords descend.
会误操鼠子吗
？Bust.
不知道
Maybe I'll take it off.
至少会比那个 sample 版的还大。
Wilt here.
No dirty tricks. All in.
As you wish.
What's in your prescription?
Embrace a new life. Protect us! Strike with heart! Wilt here.
Vitamin!
Bladed flight!
A reward with no risk? I'll take it. Fortune follows luck, just like it always does.
Huh. If I were you...
Oh, this reminds me of one of those building toys. You know, with the blocks. I've never played with them before. I wonder if it's more interesting than stacking chips. Oh, look. The gap is closed. And it fits perfectly. So, what's next? Oh, good heavens. Did I shrink? Am I still in a dream?
Indeed.
Oh, Doctor, you're huge. It's me! Down here! In the sand pit! Oh, actually, I think we could make this work for us. Just find a way to slip me into Sunday's collar, and I'll infiltrate the family just like that. Oh, fine. I was just kidding. Let's find a way to open the door. with no risk. I'll take it. This is hardly enough for a seat at the table.
Hello! I am an oak soldier.
And
I am an oak model. Please look model.
What's up with that? Now the family's toys are trying to frame me? Oh, capsule machine. So, I was right. These models have interiors that look exactly like the real buildings. The only difference is that no one lives in them. Funny that Sunday puts a miniature that makes him seem like a giant by comparison, right where he can see it first thing in the morning. Insecure, one of the fragments flew upstairs. I'll need to use the pinball machine to flick myself up there. But it's tough. Doc!
There's no need to yell. Finally, a moment of peace. For the theater of the mediocre. A test. Free.
Wilt here. Strike with heart. Swords descend.
Answer me. 0 points.
As you wish.
You fully vitamin!
Blade and flight! Wilt here.
Stay off! What's in your prescription?
Embrace a new life.
That's it. Pleasant moments of solitude are always fleeting.
Oh, you're back. Just... stock. Horatio, you should come in here and take a look. The view here is breathtaking. Honestly, you could easily squash me with just a pinch.
If that is your wish...
Hold on. Piece of cake. Oh, the bigger the risk, the better the reward.
Wilt here.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Blade and flight!
No dirty tricks. All in.
Stay off! As you wish.
Watch your head.
Strike with heart. Swords descend. Vitamin! Wilt here.
What's in your prescription?
Embrace a new life. May death protect us! Blade and flight!
Hold on. Piece of cake. Fortune follows luck. Just like it always does. And the joyous tour of Toy City has come to an end. Makes me feel sad. Well, Penacony isn't all bad, right? I'll use this interesting experience as a talking point at the poker table. Feeling lucky. Feeling lucky. Feeling lucky.
It's a pit.
Yeah.
Tell me about your...
I don't have a plan.
Looks like
Am I not? And I'll help.
On what bait?
Simple. That was just an... Moreover, I need to... But honestly, the murder... We'll see. If the chance of winning is...
the charm...
3 chips are enough. All...
It seems my puzzle...
I appreciate your work.
Well, this isn't an invitation. I imagine this...
Certainly.
Yes, that I have come to know you. But there's one thing I must ask you. That is, you've used your wisdom at the wrong place to meet the wrong person and put yourself in a situation where you shouldn't be. Witnessing a tragedy that shouldn't have happened.
You don't look too well. Am I making you anxious? If not, then it means I'm on your side.
If I wasn't mistaken, you'd just made a serious accusation against the family.
No, you weren't mistaken. For depravity is creeping in around you. Well, there's no need for us to be evasive. Let's talk about your sister. Your sister's talent is unrivaled in the world of show business. As you know, her voice has been out of tune since she returned to Penacony. What's more disheartening, she can't sing anymore. Who could be responsible for this? Many suspect the culprit is among the outsiders, but I know you hold a different opinion. Now your noble status has become a shackle, preventing you from apprehending the murderer and avenging your sister's death. You're feeling anxious because you're out on a limb. But don't worry, I'm on your side.
I'm immensely honored by your concern for me, Mr. ㄅㄌ. Since you're so selfless and generous, I believe you wouldn't ask for anything in return, would you?
Well, naturally, you wouldn't incur any loss from this. I just want to reclaim what is mine. My liberty and the personal items under the family's custody, the bag of gift money, and...
the box in which the cornerstone...
That's right.
Cornerstone. I've heard it's a treasured asset of the strategic investment for an object so...
Well, I'm sure you're aware of that.
Mr. ㄅㄌ, when you're out and about, do you always make adjustments to your appearance?
Of course.
But I don't, because it's not appropriate to do so. I'm not the kind that takes risks. The cornerstone must be in the custody.
No room for negotiation.
Please, don't let me turn you down twice.
Sure. The gift money is good enough. I suppose you wouldn't mind that. After all, a merchant can't function without a bargaining chip.
You compromised quicker than I thought. Unfortunately, it's a gambler that needs a bargaining chip, not a merchant. I can give you your gift money, but before that, I want you to tell me. The fact that you can decisively forsake the box you asked for, what exactly is stored in it? Oh, triple-faced soul, please sear his tongue and palms with a hot iron, so that he will not be able to fabricate lies and make false vows.
What have you done?
Under the light of the harmony, all wickedness is revealed. I implore them to shed their light, and I'll ask you questions on their behalf. Next, you have 113 seconds to prove your innocence and gain my trust.
And if I refuse to answer?
You can try, and we'll see if the harmony rejects you. Question: do you own a cornerstone?
Yes.
What a simple answer. You, too, understand that idle chatter leads only to poverty. Did you hand over the cornerstone to the family when you entered Penacony?
Yes.
Does the cornerstone you handed over to the family belong to you?
Yes.
Is your cornerstone in this room right now?
Yes.
Is your memory free from any kind of tampering or deletion, encompassing but not restricted to the techniques of the Garden of Recollection?
Yes.
Are you an Avgin from Sigonia?
Yes. You even know about that?
Do the Avgins have any ability to read, tamper with, or manipulate one's own or another's mind?
No. Does it matter?
Do you love your family more than yourself?
Yes.
All the Avgins were killed in a massacre. Am I right?
No.
Are you your clan's sole survivor?
Perhaps.
Do you hate and wish to destroy this world with your own hands?
I don't know.
Interesting. Now, the final question. Can you swear that at this very moment, the AVerMedia stone is safe and sound in this box?
Of course.
Looks like we can get an answer. Open it, Mr. AVerMedia. It's your last chance to defend your honor. Please. Are these what you're looking for? Since you came as promised, learned doctor, does this mean that you are willing to take the side of the family in this farce?
What makes you think you can convince me?
I've heard you haven't enjoyed Mr. AVerMedia's company. I also understand that you're an avid learner who sees the pursuit of knowledge above all.
In that case, you ought to realize that a competent scholar knows their position and wouldn't forsake more vital matters for the sake of...
If you agree to assist the family, I'll share our research findings on the Stellaron. You must be quite aware that, besides the family, no other faction is willing to share such information.
Cut to the chase. What do you need from me?
I need Mr. Aventuриne's comprehensive plan.
Haven't you confiscated his cornerstone? You can't expect a featherless bird to take flight.
But I've also heard the 10 elites in the Strategic Investment Department have united, progressing together in the interests of the IPC.
You'll have to speak more clearly than that.
The cornerstone, which Mr. Aventurine surrendered, was it really his?
You question whether he would entrust you with someone else's cornerstone. The 10 Stonehearts aren't as united as you think. Cornerstones are significantly more precious to them than their very own lives.
But you know that he's a crazed gambler. The more vocal he is about it, the more cautious I must be.
I never imagined someone would share his way of thinking. Honestly, you should see a shrink. Bring it. The box containing the cornerstone is unique, and only IPC senior staff and related members can access it. But I happen to be among them.
I appreciate it.
Unfortunately, your guess is correct.
The golden stone. Its color and glow are similar to that of Klepoth's.
This is the very... And this golden stone is also known as a... So, do you wish to
Not at the moment. I'm more...
The safest place somewhere you'd never think of. Because he never intended to hide it. In fact, that cornerstone...
I see. This bag. Mixing a cornerstone. More
Then he makes up some trivial excuse, downplaying the matter and requests the gift.
Learned doctor, I am grateful for your help. The family will sure... As for the villain... It was all thanks to your friend with a keen eye that I could add a... Ratio, you wretch. Finally shown your true colors, huh? Oh, and just to remind you, you currently only have 17 system... What I performed on you just now was the Harmony's consecration. You were to show allegiance beneath the illumination of their grace. Yet you acted willfully, uttering nothing but falsehoods.
Is this what the Harmony represents?
You misunderstand, Mr. Aventurine. Punishment is meant for the irreverent. But I have seen your resilient spirit, and thus I offer you the possibility of a new beginning. Throughout these 17 system hours, you will be unable to escape the dreamscape, or contact any of your companions. You only have 2 paths before you, and it all depends on whether you can complete my test within the time limit. Should you succeed, you will be able to coalesce into the Harmony and be with your family. If you fail, you will suffer the wrath of the eternal Centurion and fall into an abyss of doom.
Sounds like I'm gonna end up the same either way.
I indeed do need a servant to help me uncover the evil hidden in the family from an external perspective when the time comes. Compare your findings with mine. If both our findings align, or if you can provide me more insights, then they will truly be able to grant you mercy.
Shameless hypocrites. You took everything from me and still demand the truth? That isn't fair. Your carnival reeks with the stench of cash. Nothing is achievable without it.
This is meant to be an act of personal virtue, not requiring the family's support. Your bag is over there. Do as you please. Off you go, Mr. AVerMedia. You are free. I will wait here for your good news.
This meeting isn't an interrogation. Oh, it's an outright execution.
Why would I do that, Mr. AVerMedia? By the way, before you go...
What is it now?
Do you truly wish to bring about the destruction?
Kakavasha! Where did you go?
I got it back, sister.
You went to look for them? That's too dangerous. I can't live without you.
Sister, don't be afraid. The catechist...
One?
I made a bet with them. The two birds in they suspected me of cheating. But
Of course you'd win. But that's no reason to push your luck.
Look, I'm sorry, sister.
It is important. Pain and poverty are the trials of Gayatri Triclops. You're a child blessed by Gayatri Listen to me.
Okay. But sister, if Gayatri Triclops was really... Then why did she not protect Dad when he was swept away by the quicksand? And where was Gayatri Triclops when Mom was shivering? Sister, everyone praises me for being smart. Then how bad were our sins?
I can't seem to find any information on this. Are you referring to the Please, rest assured.
Can I try?
I apologize.
Looks like nothing.
At least we thank you for your assistance.
Fine? What does that mean?
Sure enough, but that Miss she's also in the running.
Is there...
The memo keepers have the hacker girl from the
Garden of Recollection. And the stealth...
Who are you?
The Bravo... what do you know?
Help me!
Hey!
To all get...
Take him back to... I'll organize a meeting.
Miss Taupe?
It's fine. As you see, the IPC only eventually...
No wonder of it.
His situation...
Thank you, Miss Topaz.
Yep. They're tailing...
我觉得我们要睡了。好长啊！就到这边结束啦。乐乐台3期也结束啦，平静吧就。那如果喜欢影片的话， 记得按赞、订阅、喜欢，按下去耶。然后追踪我的YouTube、Twitch、IG、Twitter， 然后我们还有 Discord 都可以加。如果有任何什么问题的话，都可以在里面问。对，然后对，每增加100订阅的话，我会转一次转盘。对，跟立起的东西是分开来的。那像这次就转到要乐乐台开3天，所以就开了3天。对，好，那就到这里结束啦。那如果还在的话，就睡觉加油，我也要去睡觉加油。好，然后祝你们有个好梦，大家晚安啦，拜拜。